Upcoming James Bond game, Project 007 is being described as the ultimate spycraft fantasy. Activision blames zombies for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's 200 GB install size. Konami's latest earnings results mention Silent Hill remakes. Baldur's Gate 3's hefty patch 4 adds colorblind mode and targets over 1,000 fixes. In Australia, police arrest man over Kings Park and Jacob's Ladder bushfires in Perth. In Canada, Wired apps and cocaine case rejected, as English-speaking cops struggle with Indian accent. In Mexico, they set fire to the Jaguar Sanctuary in Jaguar Zoo, Oaxaca. F-35 fighter jets to cost Canada nearly $74 billion, says parliamentary budget officer. Adding Taurus cruise missiles to Ukraine's Su-24s would take 6 months. U.S. Congress passes aid bill for Israel, but not for Ukraine. U.S. Senate confirms first female leader of Navy, new Air Force top general and Marine Corps second in command.
Futurama renewed for 2 more seasons at Hulu. Yellowstone final episodes moved to November 2024. Spin-offs 1944 and 2024 have been ordered. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry David's series may end with season 12. Terrifier 3 sets 2024 wide release. Unrated mega slasher to feature Art the Clown on a Christmas Eve rampage. The Jinx Part 2 to premiere on HBO in 2024. Max's standard no ads plan is dropping 4K Ultra HD content, reducing concurrent streams from 3 to 2.
Sharon Stone says doctors misdiagnosing her brain hemorrhage because staff thought she was faking. HBO's boss Casey Bloys apologizes for using fake Twitter accounts to troll TV critics, says dumb idea. Second woman accuses Steven Tyler of sexually assaulting her in the 1970s. Britney Spears' memoir is a million seller after just 1 week since its release. Scarlett Johansson hits AI app with legal action for cloning her voice in an ad. IDF chief says Israeli forces have Gaza City surrounded. Israel blows up home of Hamas deputy leader, rousing stronger support for Palestinian militia. It had been claimed that Israel delays the departure of Brazilians from Gaza, as they disagree with Brazil. WHO chief says 237 attacks on healthcare verified in Middle East since October 7.
Japan compiles $113 billion package to cushion economic blow from inflation. Canadian companies transferred $120 billion to Luxembourg to avoid paying taxes, study says. In Spain, the government will assume 15% of the Catalan debt. Brace for 8% mortgage rates to drag the U.S. housing market into 1980s-style recession, Wells Fargo warns. Canada's economy faces $900 billion mortgage renewal shock. Intuit to scrap Mint and move its users to Credit Karma. Manchester United players turn on Eric Ten Hag over treatment of Jadon Sancho and Harry Maguire. Iranian club Sepahan penalized over cancelled ACL match after Saudi team's walkout. In Brazil, Kazave announces broadcast of the Paris 2024 Olympics. Jon Rahm pulls out of Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Tech Golf League.
Alabama can execute inmate with nitrogen gas, state-sized court says. Executions in Iran are up 30%, a new United Nations report says. Secular Europe denounces as unacceptable that the Spanish state assumes the payments to victims of ecclesiastical abuse.
Students walk out of Hillary Clinton's class to protest Colombia shaming pro-Palestinian demonstrators. Cornell cancels classes due to extraordinary stress after arrest over anti-Semitic threats. FBI director warns anti-Semitism in U.S. reaching historic levels. 3 Canadian universities face $15 million lawsuits for allegedly failing to address anti-Semitic incidents.
Tennessee vaccine chief who was fired after promoting COVID shots gets $150,000 settlement.
Hunter Biden says, "I fought to get sober. Political weaponization of my addiction hurts more than me." FDA proposes ban on brominated vegetable oil in food. California a month ago had banned that item. Protein quality of vegan foods reported to be often higher than that of meat.
Microsoft is removing Maps and Movies and TV from Windows 11. Google Maps to display speed limits on German roads. YouTube is increasing premium prices in multiple countries, right after an ad blocker crackdown.
Amazon executives destroyed years of evidence before FTC action, and Amazon's secret pricing scheme made it an extra $1 billion, FTC said in antitrust lawsuit, as Amazon used an algorithm to secretly prompt rival sites to raise prices. Uber, Lyft pay $328 million for cheating drivers out of earnings, New York says.
Sam Bankman-Fried found guilty on all 7 counts. El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele, took a $600 million COVID-19 loan and reportedly spent it on Bitcoin shilling.
Rats have an imagination, new research finds. Golden Retriever lifetime study data uncovers potential connection between sterilization and hemangiosarcoma. University of Maryland BC team makes first ever observation of a virus attaching to another virus.
As people get older, spending time alone is more highly associated with feelings of loneliness. Pill users less likely to report depression in a study. Having a bad boss makes you a worse employee.
Enhanced bedroom ventilation linked to improved sleep quality. Teenagers are most likely to seek help for anxiety or depression at the start of the school year, says new study.
In the UK, Marks & Spencer apologizes for Christmas out of paper hats resembling Palestinian flag. Critics renew calls for a TikTok ban, claiming platform has an anti-Israel bias. In Canada, Senate report on Islamophobia says urgent action needed to reverse rising tide of hate.
Student caught speeding after driving instructor wanted to show it saves little time. In Netherlands, headwind cycling race called off over too much wind.
Target CEO blames aggressive behavior, serious threats for pulling some Pride merchandise, says shoppers are pulling back, even on groceries. Online grocery baskets less varied than in-store carts.
Apple has called Android a massive tracking device in an internal presentation. Malaysia ranks as third country with highest daily internet usage.
Google Keep is replacing Assistant Notes and Shopping List. Samsung removes Galaxy S20, Note 20, more from list of devices getting Android 14. MetNet 3, a state-of-the-art neural weather model available in Google products. Iran-China People's Friendship Association seeks visa simplification for Iranian nationals. U.S. sanctions UAE, Turkish, and Chinese entities aiding Russian war machine in the latest move. China pledges closer Iran ties amidst Middle East instability.
Toyota launches all-new Crown in Japan. Skoda Superb reinvented, with range of 62 miles FEV. Mercedes-Benz electric car sales in USA almost quadrupled in Q3 2023. Swedish ports threaten to block Teslas from entering the country.
U.S. to award up to $440 million for Puerto Rico rooftop solar power. The U.K. is spending $273 million to build its fastest ever AI supercomputer. In Japan, world's largest nuclear fusion reactor achieves first plasma.
NASCAR accused of bias against white men in diversity efforts. Formula One forbids drivers from stopping in pit lane in new clampdown on impeding. Las Vegas casino workers set strike deadline ahead of Formula One Grand Prix. Bank of England keeps rates at 15-year high. Central Bank of Egypt secures $956.6 million loan from China Development Bank. Austria looks to UK for Rwanda-style plan to outsource asylum applications. Most British people hold positive view of immigration, survey reveals. Free bus travel pledge for asylum seekers in Scotland. Turkish asylum applications to EU reaches all-time high in 2023.
Smart riot gun refuses to fire if aimed at someone's head. 97,000 Indians held, trying to enter illegally, reported by U.S. Customs. U.S. Senate passes orbital debris bill. Space Force takes over missile warning ground stations, previously run by the Army.
NASA's Lucy spacecraft discovers second asteroid during Ganesh flyby. Ken Mattingly, astronaut scrubbed from Apollo 13, is dead at 87. Virgin Galactic launches researchers to suborbital space on 5th commercial flight.
Macs with M3 chips still officially support only a single external display. China's Semiconductor State Fund invests $2 billion in memory chip firm. SIB003 provides hope for individuals with major depressive disorder in psychedelic treatment breakthrough. Novo Nordisk and Lilly see an insatiable demand for weight loss drugs. Cocaine, MDMA linked to growing number of overdose deaths in Canada, per StatCan. Water scarcity is exacerbated in the south. The planet is heating up faster than predicted, says scientist who sounded climate alarm in the 1980s. Delhi pollution hits severe mark, schools shut for 2 days. GRAP Stage 3 imposed as choking haze engulfs Delhi, with AQI level at 999. Fish catches in Malaysia declining due to climate change.
U.S. hospital groups sue the Biden administration to block ban on web trackers. NASA is launching a streaming service on November 8, 2023. Gabriel Byrne says, The Irishman movie's de-aging didn't quite work, but AI tech will get better. Lisa Marie Presley asked Sofia Coppola to change Elvis' portrayal in Priscilla before her death. SAG-AFTRA awaits studio's response to latest AI proposals. Green Day, The Smashing Pumpkins, and Rancid will hit the road in 2024. Taylor Swift fans in Argentina have camped out in tents for 5 months in order to be front row at the Eras Tour. People are very upset with us. Blackpink Lisa's Chinese social media page suspended after Paris burlesque routine.